Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today I am going to do Exp25 Word Chapter 3 Cumulative Tourism. Basically, this is the third chapter of Word section of Pearson course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step, and you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, then you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. So at start of the instruction, we are given project description. There is nothing to solve in this project description, but I suggest you to go through this project description so that you can get an idea about the assignment. Once you will read this project description, this will be easy for you to solve this assignment on your own. So please go through this and get an idea about the assignment. Then we have main part of the assignment, that is steps to perform to complete this project, and we have a total of 19 steps to get this assignment done. In this video, I am not only going to solve the questions or steps, but I am going to make you learn the word as well. So if you want to do this assignment or if you want to learn the word, please watch this complete video, follow me step by step, then you will be able to solve this assignment on your own. Okay, now let's move to step number 1 of the assignment, that is saying start Word, download and open the file named Exp25 Word Chapter 3 Cumulative Tourism. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Display non-printing characters. So I have already downloaded this Word document. This is the Word document that we're going to use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions to this Word document, and we will make this Word document in the final form for the submission. So step number 1 of the assignment is just about downloading of this Word document. I have downloaded, so you can download this from your Pearson dashboard. Then step number 1 of the assignment is saying show non-printing characters. To show non-printing characters, we will simply go to Home tab. In paragraph section, you can see this symbol. This is for showing or hiding non-printing characters. So click on that so we can see non-printing characters in the document now. So that is all about step number 1 of the assignment. So now we're going to do next step, that is step number 2. And step number 2 of the assignment is saying place the insertion point at the end of the document. Insert a 2x1 table. Adjust the width of the first column to 2 inches. Apply a table style of list table 2 accent 6. So now we are supposed to add a new table into the Word document at the end of the document. So we will go to the Word document. Go here, blank paragraph at the end of the document, and click Insert tab. We are supposed to insert a table, so click Insert table and click Insert table. So number of columns should be 2 because we are supposed to add a table of 2x1, and number of rows should be 1. So that will be 2x1 table. So we have inserted a 2x1 table. Now we are supposed to change the width of first column to 2 inches. So select or click in first column, go to table layout, and here you can see the width, that is 3.25. So change it to 2 inches, type 2 and press enter. So now you can see that we have changed the width of column 1 to 2 inches. Okay. Now we are supposed to apply a table style. Table style of list table 2 accent 6. So select the table, go to table design, and here we can see the table styles. These are the different styles, and we are supposed to apply list table 2 accent 6. So this is the table style that we are supposed to use, list table 2 accent 6. So choose that one. So we have applied a table style of list table 2 accent 6. So that is all about step number 2, where we were supposed to add a table then we were supposed to apply a table style. Okay. Now let's do step number 3. And step number 3 of the assignment is saying, center the newly created table horizontally. Select the table and apply shading of gray accent 3 lighter 80%. So now we are supposed to center the table that we have just created. Then we are supposed to apply a shading of gray accent 3 lighter 80%. So to do so, we will go to Word document, select the table, go to Home tab, and in paragraph section we can see different alignment options. This is align left, this is align center. We are supposed to center the table, so we will select this option. Now you can see that we have centered the table. Okay. Now we are supposed to apply the shading of list of gray accent 3 lighter 80%. So now select the table again, go to table design, and here you can see an option for the shading. Okay. And we are supposed to apply gray accent 3 lighter 80%. Gray accent 3 lighter 80%. This is the color that we are supposed to choose for the shading. So we will select this gray accent 3 lighter 80%. So we have applied a shading of gray accent 3 lighter 80% to this table, and we have centered the table. So that is all about step number 3. So we are done with third step as well. Now we're going to do next step of the assignment, that is step number 4. And step number 4 of the assignment is saying, insert a row between the first and second row of the first table. So we are supposed to insert a row between the first and second row of the first table. Okay. Enter destination in the first cell on the new row. Enter description in the next cell. Enter C2 rating in the last cell on the new row. Okay. So we will go to Word document, go to table 1. This is. Now we are supposed to insert a new row between the first and second row. Okay. So click in first row. Click any cell in the first row. Then go to table layout, and here you can see rows and column option. So click insert row below. So now you can see that we have added a new row between the first and second row of the first table. So now we are supposed to enter destination in the first cell, description in the second cell, and C2 rating in the third cell. Here we are supposed to type destination. Okay. So we are supposed to type destination in the first cell on the new row. Then we are supposed to type description. On the next cell, then we are supposed to type C2 rating on the third cell in the new row. So we were supposed to add a new row between the first and second row. Then we are supposed to type destination in the first cell, description in the second cell, and C2 rating in the third cell. And that is all about step number 4. So we have completed fourth step as well. And now we're going to do next step, that is step number 5. Okay, now let's do next step, that is step number 5. And step number 5 of the assignment is saying, okay, step number 5 is saying, insert a column at the right of the last column in the table. Enter approximate visitor per year in the last cell on the second row. Text will wrap in the cell. Enter the data in final 2 columns of the table as follows. So now we are supposed to insert a column at right of the last column. Then we are supposed to enter this text approximate visitor per year in the last cell on the second row. Okay. So let me go to the Word document. Just click anywhere in the third column. You can click any cell in the third column like this, any cell. Then go to table layout, and here you can see rows and columns, and we are supposed to insert a column to the right. So we will click insert column right. So we have added a new column to the right of the table. Okay. Now we are supposed to type approximate visitor per year in the last cell on the second row. This is the last cell of the second row, and here we are supposed to type approximate visitor per year. Okay, approximate visitor per year. Okay, so now we are supposed to enter the data given in the instruction into last two columns of this table. Okay, like we are supposed to type 8796 8796. Okay, 8796 91078 9 10 7 and 8. Okay, so we have entered the data into the third column. Now we are supposed to enter the data into the last column of the table, and we will simply copy these values and paste there, or you can enter the values into the last column. I am just copying and pasting. Okay, okay, I am just copying the values and pasting into the last column of the table, or you can enter the values as well. Okay, I am just copy and pasting. Okay, so I have copied all the values and I have pasted into the last column. So we were supposed to add the values into last two columns of the table. So I have copied and pasted the values into last two columns of the table, and that is all about step number 5. So we are done with step number 5 as well, and now we're going to do next step, that is step number 6. Step number 6 of the assignment is saying select the first table. Select a border style of double solid lines. Weight is 1/2. Accent 3. That is the table, column style. Row 3, column 4. Apply the selection to outside border. Auto fade the content of the table. So now we are supposed to apply borders to the table, and we are supposed to select this top border style, that is double solid line 1/2 accent 3, that is row 3, column 4. So select the table. Okay, then go to table design and then go to border styles, row 3, column 4. This one, double solid line 1/2 point and accent 3. This is the table style that we are supposed to use. So you will select this option, that is double solid line 1/2 accent 3. Okay, now we are supposed to apply borders to outside borders. Okay, so now just click on the border and click outside border. So we have applied border to outside of the table. So now again select the table, go to table layout. Here you can see auto fit. Click this arrow and click auto fit contents, this one. So that is all about step number 6, where we were supposed to apply borders to the table, then we were supposed to auto fit the content of the table. Okay, so we are done with step number 6 as well. Now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 7. And step number 7 of the assignment is saying select the first row of the first table and merge cells. Center the text in the first row. Apply shading of light gray background to darker 50%. So we are supposed to merge the cells in the first row. Then we are supposed to center the first row, center the text in the first row. Then we are supposed to apply the shading of light gray background to darker 50%. So let me go to the Word document. We will select the first row. Okay, we have selected the first row. Okay, now again go to table layout, and here you can see option merge cells. So we are supposed to merge the cells in the first row. So we will select the first row and click merge cells. Okay, so we have merged the cells in the first row. Now we are supposed to center the text in the first row. So here you can see an option align center. Table layout, in alignment option you can see align center. Click that one. Now we are supposed to apply shading of light gray background to darker 50%. So click on tables design and click on shading, and from here we are supposed to apply light gray background to darker 50%. This one, light gray background to darker 50%. This is the shading that we are supposed to apply. So select this color. Okay, so we have applied the shading of light gray background to darker 50%. Now it is saying change the font color of the text in the first row to white background 1, bold the text in the selected row, and change the font size to the 14 points. So go to the Word document, select the text and go to Home tab, go to the color, and we will apply white background 1. Now we are supposed to apply bold and change the font size to 14 points. So that is all about step number 7. So we have completed 7 steps of this assignment, and now we're going to do next step, that is step number 8. And step number 8 of the assignment is saying select rows 2 through the end of the table and apply shading of light gray background 2. So we will select the rows starting from row 2 to the end of the table. So we have selected the rows starting from 2 to the end of the table. Then go to table design, go to the shading, and we are supposed to apply the shading that is light background 2, this color. So we have applied the shading of light gray background 2 to the rows starting from row 2 to the end of the table. Okay. Then it is saying use border painter to copy the double line border from an outside border. So now we are supposed to use the tool that is called border painter, that is used to copy the formatting of any border. So we are supposed to use the copy the outside border. Then we are supposed to apply it to each vertical grid line within the table. So we will click outside border first. Okay, then go to table design, and here you can see border painter. Okay, now we are supposed to apply border to each vertical line in the table. So now we have applied to this one, we will apply to this one, and we will apply to this one. Okay, so we then press the escape button. So we were supposed to use the border painter to copy the outside border, then we are supposed to apply border to each vertical line into the table. Okay, and that is all about step number 8. So in this video I have solved 8 steps for you. That is half of the assignment that I have completed for you. But if you want me to do this complete assignment for you, if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, then you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me either through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your courses. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another powerful solution. Thank you so much again.